real estate professional, and welcome to a new episode of PropCoach. Are you ready for 2019? I bet you are. But before we leave 2018, these are some final tips that I want to give you for next year. As 2019 is coming, these tips that I want to give you right today is all about don't use these specific words when you're actually selling real estate. These words are being used all over the world by real estate professionals, and I actually want you to stop using these words. Why? Because these words are putting in fear in your clients. Yes, fear. The moment that you release these words from your mouth, actually something happens in the brains of your clients. They actually start to think of, maybe I should not proceed with this deal. Maybe I should not make a decision today. And if you don't use these words and you replace them with words that are a little bit more friendly, or what I like to call more decision-making types of words, then it's going to be much easier to close deals. So if you are ready, I am ready. Let's go through these words. Okay, the first word that I want to talk to you about is actually either two words, is cost or price. Everything has a cost and everything has a price. And when you start talking to people, hey, the price of this home, that's the price. And people don't really like the word price because, and especially not the word cost, because they don't like things that cost something. So the question would be, what word would you replace it with? Very simple. Replace it with the word value. The value of this property is, and value has much more meaning, it's much more a positive for it, and gives people more a feeling of that whatever they're going to pay in the future, it's the value that they will get for it. The second word that I want to talk about is the word down payment. Oh, nobody wants to have a down payment. And that is especially what we didn't come for today, to have a down payment. Down payment is a very negative word that is usually not well received by your clients. So the question is again, what word do you replace it with? Well, what I always like to use in the real estate business is your initial investment or your initial payment, not your down payment. Because initial means it's actually part of the whole transaction and will just get you to the next step. So remove the down payment and just use initial investment. Let's go to the third word that you shouldn't use. And it's actually the same as the second one, because this is the monthly payment. So very simple as the second one, you just replace that with monthly investment or monthly amount. Don't use the word monthly payment because that is something that they don't really look up to. It's something that they look against. They don't want monthly payments. They just feel that it's going to take money out of their pockets. So just say monthly investments, because that gives them the feeling that they're gaining on a good investment that will give them value. Okay, this word is really important. I want you to focus on this one because I know you're using it a lot of times, but today we decide, you and me, that we're going to remove it forever, and that's the word contract. Yes, I know you have to legally sign a document, what we like to call a contract, but today we're not calling it a contract anymore because our parents have taught us not to sign any contracts. So let's remove the contract and just use the word form or agreement or your confirmation or the paperwork, but anything better than contract, because contract is a negative perception by your clients. So when you start telling them, hey, let's look at the contracts, people already have a negative view to it. Or let's just go over the paperwork. You see, that sounds much more friendly. The next word is a very easy one. The word that you don't want to use is the word buy. People don't like to buy stuff. People like to own stuff. So if you are in a meeting with somebody or you're having a viewing and you're showing the property, you say, would you like to buy or would you like to own? People don't like to buy, people like to own. A lot of real estate professionals like to brag or maybe like to tell stories to their clients that they have sold or they sell other properties. And the only thing that is going through your client's mind is, you're not going to sell to me today, or I'm not going to be sold to today. That's actually not a word that you want to be using, the word sell or sold. A better word that you can use that is much friendlier is the word acquire. acquire. So you say, hey, down the street, the family Johnson here, I helped them acquire the property. Yes, not I sold them the property, because sold is a negative word. People don't like to be sold to, but they don't mind the word acquire. So use that word, it's much better. The next word can be a little bit confusing because maybe for you it sounds actually very positive, but it's not that positive to your clients because it's the word deal. Let's make a deal. Yes, this is a deal. But anytime that your clients hear the word deal, they're thinking about a deal that went wrong. So when they hear the word deal again, they feel negativity. They feel that, oh, maybe this is not such a good deal. So replace that word deal with the following words. This is a great win, or this is a great opportunity. Okay, the last word that we're going to go through today is a very important word that I know that you're using a lot, but actually I want to ask you to stop using it, and it's the word sign. As in, I would like you to sign here. But remember, our parents told us not to sign anything. Remember? So there's already a certain fear that kicks in when you ask people, hey, you know, to move forward on this property, I need you to sign here. And that signing fear kicks in, and there's a possibility that your clients will pull back. So what I would like you to do is use words like, I would like you to okay it here, or I would like you to approve it here, or I would just like you to authorize it here. Those are much friendlier words and much more easier for them to get over a fear, or the fear just doesn't kick in. So stop using the word sign and use okay it, approve it, or authorize it. So here you have it. Those are the words you shouldn't be using, and be replacing with more friendly words, or what we like to call confident words, because these words that you're using instead of the other words is actually confidence words. It gives your clients confidence to move forward in going into a transaction or to make a decision. So does it really matter not using those other words? Yes, it does really matter, because during the whole process in helping your buyers make a decision, you always want them to be confident. It's all about the state of mind. People will only make a decision if they feel good about it. So make sure you don't mess up by using words that only brings in negativity. I wish you really good luck, and if you have any questions, you know where to find us.